And some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. Today, there's an NFC fighting storm between the Detroit Lions and the Philadelphia Eagles. In his spot on the visiting sideline, that's Lions head coach Dan Campbell. These guys undefeated for over 2 months now. I wonder if anybody's going to be able to take them down again. Across the field, head coach Nick Sirianni of the Eagles. His guys with the crowd at their backs, and things only going to get louder once this game begins.
Jake
It's Scott, Brock Hewitt in the booth with you. It is Jake Elliott who's going to get us started. And here we go on EA Sports. Khalif Raymond to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. They're led out by someone who's fought through the doubters all through his career, and he just keeps putting up numbers. Jared Goff.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, came to win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense?
Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. He will go! Touchdown, Detroit!
Touchdown, Detroit.
The Lions take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. So 1 snap, and they're in the end zone, Brock. Tell those stat keepers to be ready. Might be a very busy game for them.
I'm kind of up for that. You kind of like that little pace?
A hundo, partner, 100%.
And to do it on the ground to boot. What a way to begin the proceedings. The first punch thrown in the 4-quarter boxing match ends up being a haymaker.
Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Eagles, nothing. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Fox now to kick this one away. Dory Jackson now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
The biggest mistake he can make here is letting his offense get suckered into trying and matching the pace while the opposition just set. Even if it's a quick score to begin the game, he's got to have the poise and the patience here to run the opening script they planned for all week long. Play your game, and not let the circumstances dictate or force your hand early.
They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
First down, and they go right back to it. He's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Second and 8 at the 45-yard line.
There's another carry for Barkley. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
No throw, 3rd and long. Lofts it deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10.
First down.
First carry here for the rookie from the U. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
That's another Eagles
Offense there, Kate, went heavy with that 13 personnel. 1 back, 3 tight ends, and those 3 added blockers. Just the element they needed to spring that run.
There's a design run. Hurts. And they'll surrender just a low yard. That brings up 2nd down.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defense linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Barkley, and he gets in, touchdown! The Eagles finish up their opening drive. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown.
Eagles.
So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? Well, it sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Running it with David Montgomery. Shoots away from one. This is ahead for about 5. Zach Vaughn with the tackle. So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. They go play action with Goff. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
Sidney Brown on the coverage.
From the gun, Goff. Has him on the quick hitter. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Lions have a 1st down.
That's good.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
On 1st down, now run with Montgomery. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
That's another Detroit Lions 1st down.
Staying on the ground with Montgomery. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29.
Montgomery.
An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that is good for Detroit 1st down.
Detroit Lions 1st down.
Off play action, Goff. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Let's go on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Connects on one to Jameson Williams. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Lions 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
1 quarter done, 3 to go in this battle of elite teams. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll return to the link right after this. We're all set to bring you the 2nd quarter. Lions well within striking distance. Looking for somewhere to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on 1st down. They're going to throw again. Goff. Short pass brought in. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8. 3rd down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. They give it to Valky. And he's brought down, and a penalty flag out on the play as well.
Holding offense.
Oh, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Goff on 3rd. He is caught. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Not sure what possessed them to do this. It looks like they're lining up to punt inside the red zone. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. fourth down. The Lions going to try to put 3 on the board here with Jake Bates. This only a chip shot from the right
The
hash.
field goal is
Bates'
good.
kick is up and good.
Makes the score
And that's going to break
Lions
our
10,
tie and give them a
Eagles
3-point
7.
advantage.
What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really
Jack
hope
Fox
I didn't just jinx
for
it.
the Lions.
Fox now to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Davis. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over first and
The
10.
Eagles and quarterback
At their own
Jalen Hurts ready to go
22-yard
once
line.
more on offense. And he's been more than just his work as a passer this season. Look at this. He's gotten the job done on the ground as well. Second among NFL quarterbacks in rushing yards. Starting on the ground here with Barkley.
Hey, let's go.
And they'd love to see him falling forward, but he only gets him 3.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Finds him over the middle. And this one does not go far. Chance to make a change here on 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the set. The Eagles are in punt formation. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. The Lions and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. And I'd say the ROI on his early touches have made him a pretty good investment for first half work. He's gotten off to a great start here. First call here coming from the shotgun. Shotgun snap here to go. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down.
Brings up 2nd and
Textbook.
3.
It sets up second and very
28-yard
manageable.
line.
And it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. Not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Actually might have lost a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3. Flag is down here. This might be a free play. And that one is incomplete. There's a flag down, though. If someone was across
Offside.
that line, this
Defense.
could end in a first down after all. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. They'll run here following the penalty. And it's a 3-yard gain through the traffic. It was Reed Blankenship making the stop.
Reed Blankenship.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole
It's
lot
a
of
pickup
traffic
of
up the
3.
middle right there.
Brings up
He
2nd
ran
and
right into some
7
gridlock,
at
and
the
he could only manage a
37-yard
few
line.
yards at most.
Here's Goff. Taken in by Williams outright. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40.
It's a
They
gain
keep
of
this drive
23
moving,
yards.
partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
That's good for a Lions.
Looking to
first
throw.
down.
Goff. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's tackled downfield, but look
Holding.
back where that
Offense.
flag rests. Yeah, we got a flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stand. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Throwing is gone. Wright reels it in. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 26.
A gain
And the
of
Lions have a
26
first down.
yards. That's another
Good offenses. Good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Caught just shy of the goal line. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions grow their lead just before halftime. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Lions make it a 10-point ball game.
17. Eagles 7. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Fox now to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Davis. He's stopped on the run back of the 27.
The Eagles take over
The
first
Eagles
and 10.
and receiver Devontae Smith returning to the field. And he's in the midst of a phenomenal season. Right now you can see he's second in the league in touchdown receptions. On first and 10, it's Hurts. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. Down inside the 40 now with the first down following that last play.
And an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the pistol, Hurts. Going over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Dallas.
He's looking for Dallas Goedert there.
Incomplete.
And that'll bring up second
Recoveries
down.
by Jack Campbell.
Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Hauled in by Goddard, left side. And they bring him down around the 34.
Dallas Goedert.
Philadelphia going to
That's
spend
a
its
gain of
second
3.
timeout.
It's 3rd and 7.
On third down, it's Hurts. He's caught. He's got Brown. He gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles make it a one-score game before halftime. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. I think we actually saw him call it
Jake
early there,
Elliott
Brock.
on
He
for the
made
point
that
after.
throw, and then he signaled it was going to be a touchdown. Like a guy calling it before his three-pointer goes through the net.
Oh, you mean like Larry Legend Bird in the three-point shooting contest in the 80s?
Maybe like a
Yeah,
Tyrese
Eagles
Maxey,
14.
the kids aren't alive, I get it. And they weren't alive in the 80s. They didn't see Larry Legend do it, but he did. And he anticipated, just like the quarterback.
He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own
Last drive of the half
21-yard
isn't
line.
going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on first down.
Reed Blankenship on
Just
the
before
tackle.
halftime, we get a timeout
A
taken.
7-yard pickup.
Second and 3
Brings up
now.
Second and 3 at the 28-yard line.
He'll throw it. So a field goal game at the half. Good one so far, 2 quarters to go. Now let's check in with Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. It all comes down to this. Week 18. All the playoff spots and playoff seedings will be locked up. Let's get into the highlights. Our trip around the NFL starts now. It begins in Kansas City. The Chiefs at home to take on Miami. And it's Tua Tagovailoa. One of his 3 touchdown passes in the ballgame, he also added a rushing touchdown for good measure. The Dolphins wrap up a 7-10 season with the win. From there, why don't we go to Cleveland? Let's check in on the Browns as they host the Houston Texans. And it's the rookie Dylan Gabriel. one of his 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. The Browns will be a part of this year's playoffs. They get the victory here in the regular season finale. One more for you. Let's go to Cincinnati. The Bengals taking on the Baltimore Ravens. And this is T. Higgins. And this is a touchdown. The Bengals will be the #1 seed in the playoffs. They finish off the regular season with the victory. With that, let's give you a look here at the current playoff picture. In the game you're watching, it's been tight throughout, a field goal separating these two sides through 2 quarters. As we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Jack Fox to kick off for the
Fox
Lions.
now to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Davis. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over first and
The
10.
Eagles and quarterback
At their
Jalen
own
Hurts ready to go
22-yard
once
line.
more on offense. And you always got to watch him when you're down near the red zone. He is sitting second right now among all NFL quarterbacks in rushing touchdowns. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's first and 10. Third quarter's going to start with a run by Barkley. They're coupled together in the yard there. Tackled by Jack Campbell.
The tackle made
Following
at
that
the
little
24-yard
2-yard run,
line.
it's second
A
and
gain
8.
of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Hurts now from the gun. This one finds Thornton. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Complete to
Short
Tyquan
yardage situation
Thornton.
here. It's third and 2.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it third
Throwing
and
now on third and 2. Throws up trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it.
2 by Jack Campbell.
And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down. He's got it at the 24. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35.
At their own 39-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Campbell
One loss on the yard to begin the drive. Here comes second and 11.
brings up second and 11.
From the gun,
At
call.
the 38-yard line.
Quick slant is caught back to Sloan. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit.
Complete to Isaac
The
Tesfaye.
Lions push their lead
Touchdown,
further to
Detroit.
start the half. Well, Brock, it speaks to the constant threats that these slant routes pose that we aren't all too surprised when one of them breaks for something much bigger than its design, right? And it ends just like it did in a touchdown.
Yeah, Kate, that's exactly right. And the great quarterback coaches, they demand of their QBs to put it right on the money. Because when you hit that exact spot, when you don't slow your receiver down and he can catch and run, especially with the elite athletes at that position in this league, big plays follow.
The
Bates
kicker
now for the
on
point
for
after.
the extra point.
Up the middle, and somebody blocked it! And they'll snuff out that return before it gets too far, so just a block extra points on the play.
Didn't have to climb very high, Kate, up the mathematics ladder to understand the impact of that one. That block keeps this a 2-score game. So even though you give up a touchdown, you're still in total control.
Jack
What a
Fox to
disaster
kick
to see
off
that
for
kick
the
block
Lions.
right there.
Fox now to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Davis. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
First and 10.
Head coach Nick Sirianni readying the Eagles for their next series. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. First down from the 42.
For an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They go to Barkley again. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Amik Robertson on the stop.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
Now Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped.
It's a gain
And that
of
one
11.
goes for a gain of 11.
And
That'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
It's a design look for Hurts. And nothing was going to help him escape that. He gets hit for a loss. 2nd
He
down
was
coming
taken
up.
down behind the line of
Send a
scrimmage.
pretty clear
It's a
message
loss
to
of
the
2.
QB right there
Brings
on
up
that one.
2nd and
No one
12
fooled for a
at the
second as they
46-yard
create the
line.
tackle for loss.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Running back sent in motion. Hurts setting up to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he gets this very close to that first. It's going to be 3rd and short to the 35.
A gain of 11. It's now 3rd and 2.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. What a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, Hurts. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
It's a turnover.
Good field
on
position for
down.
the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Goff setting to throw. That's complete to St. Brown outright. And this one will get them into enemy territory. Hit and stopped quickly. The catch moves into the 48. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
First down.
They go play action with Goff. And he's hit and dropped. So that's going to bring an end to our 3rd quarter, with him picking himself up after that sack. Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's Lions ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. Need to get that yardage back and a little bit more, too. It's 2nd and 14. Enough to Gibbs from the gun. He's going to look ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now.
Gibbs, the ball carrier. Tackle made right at midfield. That's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd
Third and long for him here. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. And that was his 50th catch of the season. Pretty good total and a sign of just how valued he is as a part of this passing game. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Gibbs now from the gun. Down to the 10. Solid running here. That's 9 yards as he brings up 2nd down. He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Put together a game that everyone's happy with.
Running on 2nd with Montgomery. And he falls through the defense for a touchdown.
Touchdown.
The Lions could lock away the win as they make it a 15-point game.
The Lions
David
will set up
Montgomery with
for
the touchdown.
two-point conversion.
Catches it at the 1. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails.
Eagles 14.
Fox now to kick this one away. Jackson now to return it. He dodged the tackle. Herbert's team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Eagles about set to go on offense. And this could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
For Tyquan Thornton, incomplete. DJ Reed there defensively.
Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. 2nd down. Hurts throwing again. Completed over the middle. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Always a point of emphasis, right? Protecting the quarterbacks, and that play is going to draw the flag every time. First and 10. Here's Hurts. Making trouble now, and the ball is out. Going the other way. Lions have it at the 20. And this will reach the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions making a 3-score game in the 4th. Like a freight train leaving the station after scooping off that fumble. Oh, he got moving on his way to the end zone, Brock. Nice hustle from the big man.
Is there anything more fun than seeing these big old human beings get their chance to get on the scoreboard? You see how it just ignites everybody.
36.
That one right
Eagles,
down the middle.
14.
And the Lions
Jack
grow the lead
Fox
now to
to kick off
22
for the
points.
Lions.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Jackson now to return it. This makes it up to the 25.
The Eagles take over first
The
and 10.
Eagles and A.J. Brown
their
getting
own
set for another look on
25-yard
offense
line.
here. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Into traffic, complete. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At
Hurts
the
looking to
28-yard
throw.
line.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Intended for Tyquan Thornton.
No connection on the last play,
Incomplete.
and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Throw here, 3rd down. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
A
New
gain
set
of
of downs
10
for him.
yards.
Starts at the 38.
That's good for a Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the
First down,
38-yard
Hurts.
line.
Complete to the rookie out of Auburn.
And let's go.
And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46.
That's another
Working quickly
Eagles
here.
first down. 1st and 10 at the
First down
46-yard
throwing
line.
for Hurts. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Dallas Goedert.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that run. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. It's Hurts once again. He completes it in traffic. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
And again, here's Hurts. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Incomplete from the
The
contact.
numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to
Sets up
3rd and
4th
long,
down.
extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
There goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. This one's caught. Smith has it. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback
will
look
set up
that
for the
good, you
2-point
know he
conversion.
appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards
The
after
score,
catch.
Lions
Still down a couple of
36.
scores after that. They're going to set up for the onside
22.
kick. And no luck. The Lions there to recover.
Onside kick.
They
Recovered
get there to
by
take him
the
down right around the 41. just about ready. 1st and 10. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions so likely locked up the win right there. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Goff leading the offense back to the line. They're going for 2.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And out it's gone. Tackling the loss of this massive, some might say insurmountable lead here in the 4th.
Eagles 22.
Fox now to kick this one away. Jackson now to return it. He's brought down to what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Eagles
are ready to set up shop on offense.
At their own
And scoring
24-yard
hasn't been the
line.
issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
He finds Brown right side.
Complete to
And he'll get it
AJ
out to the
Brown.
34 before he's
10
tracked down.
yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 34-yard line.
Hurts to throw. And he's holding up. They're able to drop it. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
Loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Offense up to the line fast. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got 4th down.
Incomplete.
They're going to go for it here,
Avonte
trailing in the
Maddox on
4th.
coverage.
Cooper going in motion right. Desperation time here. That's complete. Here's Thornton. He's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
A gain of 9 yards. And an Eagles first down.
Receiver in motion. He's headed right.
1st and 10
So that brings us to the 2-minute
35-yard
warning
line.
in Philly. Eagles hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. All set to go now from the 35. First down, a run with Barkley. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
The tackle by Jack Campbell. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Hurts now from the gun.
33-yard line.
Trying to push deep downfield. That one falls incomplete, but our attention's still behind the line. He got cleaned
Personal
after
foul.
that throw
Roughing the
and drew the
passer.
instant flag.
Defense.
So the good work to defend the pass canceled out by a mistake in the pass rush as they get him for roughing the passer. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Keeping the pace here as the clock continues to run.
A loss of 7. Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Hurts. On target to
There
Thornton.
we go.
And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
Complete to Tyquan
Offense in a
Thornton.
hurry up here.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 12.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to go down right along the midfield
Complete to
stripe.
Dallas Goedert.
Now the Lions calling
four-yard
timeouts.
gain.
They're first.
It's 4th down.
As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Desperation time here on 4th. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Trying to float that one in, and defender's there for the interception. Terrion Arnold has
Intercepted
it.
by the Lions.
Okay, that's just one of those situations that is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win. You feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, and interceptions follow.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They're going to pass it here. Finds him on the crossing route. And this is 10.
Lions, first down. 24-yard gain on the play. First down, Detroit.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Finds the in route complete. And he'll go down and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
10 more yards.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league.
10
You're fighting
yards
through
on the
guys as
pickup.
you go, and all
It's
the while
second
you
and
know
inches
you could take a
at
lick
the
at any
39-yard
time.
line.
They give up the gut to Montgomery. And he's tackled with a first down yardage. So the Lions get the win on the road. Well, we talked about it throughout this contest, Brock. They were already into the playoffs when this one kicked off, but now they're going in with a little extra momentum.
Yeah, momentum, confidence, belief, whatever you want to throw into the kind of that recipe. The bottom line, you want to be playing your best football when it matters the most, and they did today.
So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Philadelphia.